These emotions taking over. Mama just said, Mama, what you do just inside. No tears, no blood, no color. Sorry, but things have changed. You're not the girl I used to know. It's killing me, and in the depths of memories, stories echo from the past, because your fears caught up with you at last. very strange. I'm driving through this world of mine. No sickness, torn or danger. Bright light to shine. I'm going there to see Father. I'm going there, no more to run. I'm only going over truth. I'm really good. Hello, Biddy. Yes, it is an early stream. A&R will be having to head out around, let's see, 9, 10, about 4 hours from now, so I figured I might as well get a stream in proper in the meantime. And, oh, they're here. Hello.
Oh, whoa.
I have Gib screen. Can you see everything all right?
Yep.
Can you hear everything all right?
Yep.
Nice.
The dulcet tones of material refiners.
I'm making pies.
Oh boy, what's in the pies?
Pie.
Yeah, I guess it sure is.
We've got honey, I think crab apples went into this one, cocoa. This one had, I don't remember, whatever the cat creatures give. And this one had hexaberries. There are eyeballs in some. There are no eyeballs in these pies particularly. Which is not to say that there are no pies with eyeballs in them, just that these ones in particular do not have any eyeballs.
Eyeball pies. Eyeballs, if you will.
Clown minds think alike. Really need to build like a proper path back to this here, so I don't have to keep trudging through the wilderness to get to it. This is wrong. You want to S-Class hauler up for the stream? Congrats, Biddy! That's really good, actually. That is a good find. This stream was inspired by the fact that I noticed that Biddy was playing No Man's Sky, and so I texted them a very, very normal thing to say, which is, "Hello, I am breaking into your house now."
You know, incredibly normal things to say and do.
Without any context. And I noticed that they had actually... Wait, I don't actually remember what Biddy's pronouns are. I'm just going with they because I can't remember. They've actually made some pretty good progress. And then I saw their base, and it caused me physical pain.
For funsies.
It's not bad. There's nothing actually wrong with the base. But considering this is what my normal setup looks like, it hurt me, or it hurt me. So I felt I had to go back to some semblance of sanity to feel better about myself. I will not be showing Biddy's base on stream, because if I do, I'm just gonna lose my mind, and I don't... Again, there is nothing actually wrong with the base. It is perfectly functional and just fine. I'm just like this. So I am making some pies to cope. Broken stuff in place, honestly. Yeah, the like generic like wood, metal, and stone bases stuff doesn't snap into place very well, and I don't know what's up with that. So let's see, I've got
appears to be producing.
Is it supposed to have... Yep, everything snaps into place when you have one of these kinds of bases. That's the whole appeal of it. Look at this. Everything is snapped into place. Everything is properly laid out on a grid, organized. Look at this. The storage box is flit right into place. All of these snap into place. All of these snap into place. Everything snaps into place. Yeah, but it's expensive. It's worth the expense, Biddy. It is, at least to me, it's worth the expense. The only stuff that doesn't snap into place is the, like, portable stuff. But that's forgivable, because, you know, you can make it, you know, it doesn't need to be perfect all the time. It just needs to look nice. It needs to look decent. At least to me. But by my standards. This is not standards that anyone else seems to hold themselves to. I'm just that particular type of bonkers. So now we wait for the pies to finish up so I can head out and sell them. Collect what's left in here.
It's like Girl Scout cookies.
How is this like Girl Scout cookies, Anor? Please enlighten me.
You bake goods, and then you sell them. That's it.
Yeah, alright.
I don't know much about Girl Scout cookies. I am aware of their many flavors, but
to be fair,
beyond any other functions.
To be fair, you're not completely wrong, because what I am doing is going door to door like, hello, would you like to buy my pies?
Exactly.
And that is what Girl Scouts do. It's never in Girl Scouts, because I always, like, so for a bit of context, my grandpa, so my mom's dad, is a pastor. And so, because of that, I kind of grew up with church as a second school. And a lot of kids had that, where it was kind of like your extracurricular almost.
So you
And
basically had that in lieu of other extracurricular activities.
yeah, and they did do a lot of interesting stuff, but I was constantly fed up because it was split by gender. So the girls would learn how, and this is an actual example, the girls would learn how to get well and greeting cards and how to make stamps. And you know what the boys were doing? The boys were building a fucking trebuchet to launch pumpkins with.
Why would that, first of all, be a church activity?
Okay.
Second of all, why was it gender locked?
It was a church activity because my mom ran what was called the pumpkin walk. It's a whole like trail path thing where everyone in the church gets together and carves pumpkins, and there's like a little competition, and it's a nice little community thing. And you have treats and cider and all that. It takes ages.
This is a pre-existing local thing that just happens.
I wouldn't say pre-existing, because I mean it was pre-existing, but only because my family basically single-handedly ran it, which I'm quite proud of.
I mean pre-existing in the sense that like the church didn't just make this up.
Yeah. Actually, the fact that she was running it single-handedly was part of the reason why we left, because no one was willing to help her, despite it being the biggest draw to the church. Anyways, because of that, we had a stupid amount of leftover pumpkins afterwards. And the boys were like, let's do something fun with it. Let's make a trebuchet and launch all the rotted pumpkins out into the woods so we don't have to deal with them. And, you know, that way all the wild, like deer and stuff, could come by without being near the church. It was a good way of getting rid of the stuff without, you know, having it right next to the church parking lot. Very, very sound idea. But I honestly think that was the day where I realized just how bullshit gender roles were.
A gender-locked trebuchets.
And gender-locked trebuchets. And we were making fucking stamps. Gender is bullshit, can confirm, says Biddy.
Teaching supposed girls like homemaking skills and then saying that's a feminine activity is just so fucking bullshit, because I'm just thinking about the boys who like
never learned those homemaking skills.
Don't know how to use a fucking toaster because that was always mommy's job.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so what is your strapping independent young man gonna be doing until the supposed event that maybe he gets married?
Yeah.
Without have any life skills.
And the thing is, the stuff we learned, the stuff the girls learned, not all of it was like annoying, cutesy stuff. A lot of it was legitimate skills. The boys were just always doing something so much cooler.
Yeah.
And again, as the pastor's grandchild, I had a bit of a... There was definitely a little bit of nepotism, but it was never in a matter of, like, I get all the cool stuff. It was a matter of, just let her be. She's like that. It's fine. And I knew all the secret hiding places in the church. The one I remember the most is there is underneath the stage where, you know, everyone, you go up to talk, have all the music stuff, whatever. Underneath the stage, it's a hollow. And if you're small enough, you can shimmy under there. and get into the storage room that is locked from the outside, but the little cubby hole is not locked. So I would get into a locked room and no one knew how. And again, everyone just kind of...
The pastor's grandchild is practicing witchcraft.
It really was a certain level of like, you know what, this might as well just freaking happen. Whatever.
I'm not paid enough to question this. No one pays us because it's church.
Honestly, I quite miss my old church. Not for the religious aspect of it, but just purely for the community aspect of it.
Yes, that's a driving reason that many people go to church in the first place.
Yeah. It lost that quickly as I grew up and people started to realize that the weird child was no longer cute and was now a weird adult. Yeah.
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 My family was all basically practicing Buddhists, but we never lived close by to any temples enough to have like any semblance of connection to them. We had family friends who lived nearby temples, so when we visited them, sometimes we would go to the temple that they lived nearby. But, we were never a part of those congregations, basically.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm going after selling all this right now. I have 28 million units.
Can you crash the market on pies? Is that a thing that you can do in this game?
Yes, it is.
That's kind of funny. Because I am recalling that you can crash the market on many goods.
You can crash the market on basically anything.
Yeah. I'm just imagining the logistics of like the pie economy being in shambles.
Hello, Wyndham. I did not think you would be awake this late. Hello, I'm delighted to see you.
Yeah, you just go It's just like economists hate them. Find out how one traveler scout
wasn't
door-to-door pie business.
Wasn't that the description for like our very first stream of this? Is like, archaeologists hate him. Look how one, bone smuggler destroyed, like, something like that.
Might have been.
No, 1 second. I'm looking it up because I have it on hand.
You have the titles on hand?
Yeah.
I feel like at minimum we made the joke on stream.
I recorded it on one of the titles. I just can't remember which one. Well, here we go. Geologists hate him. Watch how one liver hunter makes 1 million units by desecrating bones.
There we go.
There we go.
Because, that's just everyone's goal, to be hated by geologists. And all upstanding members of the scientific community.
Random asks, give me a quick recap since I'm checking in late. Yeah, not much so far, just food creation and bashing on Biddy's house. Actually, no, you know what? Hey, Biddy, what solar system are you in again?
Oh, is it within the capabilities of the game that you can just go to Biddy's
Yes,
house?
yes, it is. I just have to
Fun.
remember which one it is. It's up there. It's not these ones, I don't think. It's on a list of bases. No, it's not. Oh, other bases. Here we go. Thank you, Biddy. Wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of mine. Ah. So this is what it looks like from the outside.
I have some questions, chief of all, like the amount of like weird platforms happening here.
Which I want to once again reiterate, there is nothing technically wrong with this setup. And I am not trying to say that anyone who does this is playing the game wrong or doing anything wrong. I am simply stating that I feel pain.
I'm mostly looking at just like the amount that's left exposed to the elements. Like, I feel like that's a way to accidentally die or something.
I honestly can't tell if this just hasn't loaded in or if there isn't a floor here.
Could be anything.
It could be anything. This isn't attached to a wall. There's a little cubby here. It hasn't loaded. Okay. What button was that? There we go. And so much stuff is just left outside. Oh, and there's the host himself. Hi, Biddy. We are making fun of you.
Is that like an NPC version of Biddy, or is that actual Biddy?
No, that's actual real Biddy.
Okay. Because some games, they'll just like, like Animal Crossing, it's like they just have like NPC version of the island host,
Behold my master architecture. Sure. I'm gonna be heading back, This is just so I can show this off on stream. And show Ruwindom what I'm dealing with.
It's so you can feel pain.
I can walk under their house. This counts as being inside. Wow. Oh, I never saw your bird, Biddy. You said you had a bird to show me. Frostbus has been on. You go into your inventory, hit X, and then teleport to nearby player. But I'm not in need of frost crystals. Oh, that is a big guy. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Whoa.
Look at him go!
That's just a whole ass dinosaur.
That's a whole dinosaur. That's so cool.
Definitely makes one of the noises of all time.
No, that's this thing.
Oh, it's just the sentinel guy.
Yeah. No, I am not in need of frost crystals. I have some. I have those growing at my base, anyways. Where's the door? Here's the door. Yay for feathers. Yes, Rwindam knows very well my opinions on feathers and dinosaurs.
While we're doing all this,
Yes.
I'm painting a Minecraft commission, and it's a guy having tea with the warden.
Nice. Features? Oh, thank you! Thank you, Biddy! You were completely right. I do love it. Makes me very happy to know you were thinking of me. Also will eat the wildlife if I leave her out. Oh no. Alright, let's get going on the quests and such.
Quests of Sunboy and Punch Atlas.
Yes. Let's see. Contact Apollo. That's somebody else. Share pro experience with Nada. I can do that.
Oh yeah, there's also that like entire ass settlement that you're in possession of.
We'll get to it. I have not checked on the settlement in so long.
It's been 1,000 years. Your name has faded into legend.
And yet I persist. Let's see. Keep trying to eat things they shouldn't give, so I tax them for it. Yeah, weren't your settlers eating faecium, which is literally just poop? It's the poop mineral.
Why were they doing that?
I don't know.
Was it just a thing they chose to do?
I don't know. Biddy just texted me saying my villagers are eating shit. Biddy says yes, they were.
Well, it's just gotta be one of the choices.
Gotta be one of the choices of all time. I mean, to be fair, faecium is actually edible. You use it to make yeast. More recently, basalt. I don't even know where they got that. Oh, I thought you were talking about your chickens, because you sent me a picture of your chickens and then said they're eating basalt. So I thought it was your chickens who were, like, eating rocks, and I'm like, I don't know how to give you advice on that.
Chickens just kind of do that.
Yeah. You know how chickens were... Oh, right, those were those, like, 80s pom-pom chickens. Because Aner had chickens, I just automatically assumed that everyone has chickens now. I don't know why. Or rather, I just didn't question the assumption of, like, yes, I have chickens. But no, basalt can be found on volcanic planets. I don't know what it does. It doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. It's just kind of there, which is weird. So yes, and now we continue the plot.
The conundrums of drawing the warden are, of course, that I have to figure out what the warden canonically looks like, which was a thing that I'd been deliberately putting off because I didn't feel like unpacking that until I was literally paid to do otherwise.
Traveler entity, it has been some time. Hello has missed you. I asked Nada what they mean, some time. I've surely not been gone that long. I explained that I found a portal. I stepped through and experienced another world. Nada looks at me with concern. Traveler, your journey was longer than you might realize. Portals have much in common with our home. Their travel is anomalous. But you are unharmed, yes? You feel complete. You feel not crimson. Something fucking happened there. I don't know I can say that I feel complete. Do not fear, traveler. Our home would know if there was a breach. Polo is clever. Atlas false entity cannot see us. Polo uses Atlas falsity against themselves. Bruno says, I thought basalt was salt for sheep. Is that a fucking pun? Ruindom, is that a fucking pun? You do this to me in my stream? How dare? Yes. God damn it. That's what I'm gonna do. It's a way to help Arnis. So I just keep... Okay, so that's not helpful. First Traveler, that one needs me to go back to Biddy's place for some reason. Which I can do.
Biddy is the first traveler.
Well, it's because... Okay, what happened is that the quest activated while I was in Biddy's galaxy. And so it created a... random location near where I was. Which, where I was Biddy's house.
The plot has demanded that you visit Biddy's house again.
It has, and I'm not happy about it. I'm heavily tempted to just, like, renovate their house overnight. I would never actually do this, because that would be a huge breach of trust and privacy. But there's a part of me that wants to just log in the dead of night, remodel their house, and leave without explanation.
You know, for funsies.
For funsies.
Right.
Who is...
In the process of designing the warden, I decided to myself, for reasons I will not discuss on a stream, that it would be funny if wardens were just, like, really stupid-looking, assured moles. You know? Stupid little axolotl moles.
I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, right, that's just the different pronunciation for axolotl, isn't it?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
Assured. Other things I discovered, that the whole thing about fishes not really having, like, connected ribs extends to amphibians sometimes.
Oh boy!
Such a, you know how it is when you look at, like, a fish skeleton and the ribs, like, they don't connect.
Yeah.
Like the way it does on, like, a person ribcage. They just kind of hang there in a big old line all the way to the fish's tail.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with amphibians, too.
Horrific.
Which, I don't know why this was a surprise to me, but it was.
We learn so many things around each other. It's fantastic.
The second thing I learned is that assured hearts are inside where their neck is supposed to be.
Ah! Okay.
Which is another thing where, like, I shouldn't have been surprised.
And yet you were.
Because they have gills instead of lungs.
Yeah.
And so, like, they're not gonna have, like, a trachea or anything that, like, really gets in the way of it. But still, I feel like putting your heart inside your neck.
It's just a bit much.
Yeah.
I will be right back. You can regale Biddy and Rewindham with whatever the hell this is.
It's very horrific, you know. And I guess thinking about it, it may make sense to have a heart entirely just like right in the neck, because the point of a heart is to sit in between your lungs and carry your oxygenated blood. And since they have gills instead of lungs, it would make sense for the heart to be closer to the head. The gills are. I still don't like it. I still don't like it. It's bad to look at, you know.
There we go. Everyone hear me all right?
Hello.
Hello. Let's see. I believe we're here to talk to Apollo, yeah? Let him know what happened with the portal and with Alice and all that.
Gotta be careful to Skype your internet buddies about what's good.
What was that?
You always gotta Skype your internet buddies about the juice.
But also Portal Dinosaurs makes it even funnier. Yeah, there was a moment where when Nato's like, "You've been gone so long." It's like, how do you know that? What is this? Oh, Biddy probably put this here, didn't you? No clue, but seems likely. I'll just assume you put it there. Let's see if I can get this one. Nice. Warning. Network compromised. Warning. Manual override required. There are no signal matches for Artemis or Apollo. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors. The warning messages cease. Some new frequency shimmers into being. Break, break, break. Data stream overridden.
Look, it's not Biddy.
It's Robo Biddy. You are not alone. Tell me, what's the point in living if we know that life will finish? But it does. All those moments gone. Everything that came before. Meaningless. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. What if I told you that Artemis could be saved? What if I told you that Artemis could live once more, after a fashion? What would you do then, I wonder? Who are you? I am nothing. The blood of Artemis is data. The heart, its glitch. I can help you retrieve them both. We require a mind arc, a receptacle for their soul. Can you do that for me? I am reactivating Artemis's frequency. Speak with them when you are ready. The stranger offers me blueprints for something they call the Mind Arc, a device they claim will allow me to restore Artemis to life. What choice do I have but to accept? I'll accept not knowing who this stranger is or how they possess such knowledge of my adventures. But if there is a chance that I can help Artemis, I will take it. If you can't gain a friend, homemade is fine. The thing is, though, we've spent so much time trying to get Artemis back to rescue them, just to find that we were too late, that there was nothing to find. So if there's a chance to save her, I mean, what else can we do? I mean, yeah, the guy is sketch as hell, but what other choice do we have? Stranger traveling through this world of woe. There's no sickness or no danger. My life to judge.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I've had that song stuck in my head all day, and it's one of the few that I feel I can sing really well. Well, relatively well, at least for me. I can get the tune right, if not the notes. My voice is being a bit creaky, and I don't know if it's a me thing or it's a, like, I just haven't talked all day thing, and then now I'm suddenly talking a bunch. Are you... Artemis repeats these two words endlessly, unable to see my face or hear my voice. I must craft the mind arc before I can help them further. I'm gonna check this out first before we continue. There's not a lot of people here. give me anything? Please, percent of earning. Could be a sesame, but to what end? Learn my worth as an explorer, simply as an object of curiosity. Percent will be an itemized list. Transaction record for the guild's local operation. They offer me a sum of money, my share of the profits. Hell yeah. Well, it's man, I
Stonks.
Stonks.
Reject humanity. Return to stonks.
Capitalism be like.
I am arbitrarily covering the warden's body in stupid, scaly freckles.
I'm glad you're having a good time. I don't know what the appropriate response to that is. So that's just star bulbs, because I'm always low on these since I don't have one to grow.
Now I'm forced to acquaint myself with fish ribs.
Have fun. Alright, so let's see.
There is no order or mercy in this world.
Stop back to our own system first. So apparently, I learned this from Biddy and their own research. 95% of cadmium systems are abandoned, meaning that there's no space station there, which is kind of horrific, because it means that the only way that you can, like, have regular access to one is by setting up a base there. So I'm going to talk to Nada about this Null guy, head back to my own system, warp to the nearest cadmium system, and set up a simple base there. Traveler entity. Nada has watched your signal. Nada has seen the other entity. Other entity is old. Older than Nada. Older than our home. Nada feels them watching. Nada asks the other entity, Are they first? Are they last? Missing entity chose not to answer. They have ignored us. Apollo entity ignores us too. Ignores the travelers. Such is their pattern. It is valid. Nada understands. Got Quicksilver. Cool. King Mill's plan, black hole down station. Alright. At some point, I also definitely need to set up a base. I need to set up one on an either Iridium or Emerald planet. I can't remember which one is better. And I need to set up one on a planet that has storm crystals. And I've encountered one that has storm crystals, I just can't remember where it is. So next time I run into one, I will make note of it. Don't know why it insists on putting my ship on the further landing pad. Indium is better? Okay. Yeah, indium, not iridium. I don't know why that was... Oh wait, no, I shouldn't just take off. I need to make sure I have all the equipment I need. We have on us. So this goes in here. I don't think we need the glass, but I don't know where I put that. Let's put it back now. Take these. Take this. This. Don't need any of these. Don't need any of that. Might need these. Yeah, I do think I need to talk to... Control. You want Gravitino? What's it? I have some of those. Farmer. I know that sound anywhere. You carry Gravitino balls, do you not? Ah, it's like greeting an old friend. Let me see them. Truly wondrous work, traveler. Cactus. We have seen so much life. In frost and heat, nuclear winter and toxic wastelands. You should know by now that no world is truly barren, friend, even if there seem to be few signs of life. Take the Echinocactus, for example. They are found on otherwise barren worlds, waiting for their moment to thrive. Just think of what they will become in this superior environment. Merchant Kish wishes me to cultivate Echinocactus. Echinocactus, a plant that usually grows on barren worlds. I look forward to the results, friend. Oh yeah. Do I have any in here? Cactus flesh. And I have pyrite. So I just need to make some room for it. farmer, since we already have the cactus flesh. Keeps on returning to Overseer, I'll do that in a bit. I accidentally bought the majority of the plant recipes for real estate. I was free for this. I've been trying to tell you that. You can get a ton of free recipes from the main quest stuff. Let's see. The Yukino cactus must have bloomed by now. Is it ready, friend? Can I see it? I only have 2 plants left to show you. Your training is almost complete, friend. I am so proud. Star Bramble! That's what I wanted. I want to share something with you. Something beautiful beyond compare. Star bulbs are grown from the rarest star brambles, found on lush worlds and spoiled by war or death. This is why I want to become a farmer, to tend to such sublimity. Merchant Kish wishes me to use the hydroponics tray to grow star brambles. Excellent. I must go and speak to the Overseer. Apparently they are unhappy with my performance. Perhaps this crop will change their mind. Oh, hello. There's a spider dangling above my desk. Let's put you elsewhere, little guy. Put back Star Bramble and Fusium. Take out Star Bulb. Put back Pyrite. Grab Fusium. Put back Gravitino Balls. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. Hello. I'm kind of busy right now. And it's gone. Yeah, alright. That might as well happen. The star brambles have bloomed, yes? Pass them over for examination. Then only one task remains. More diet root. I cannot pretend to be a farmer anymore. The Overseer has made it clear. I must be as the others of my species are. I must trade, sell, accumulate. But I will make a final meal before I leave, traveler. The Overseer requested it. A dish made from the Mordite root, the death element. Go. Grow this final crop. The Overseer asked for one last meal with me before I go. I must ready myself. Good luck, friend.
Oh, the farmer is just gonna die.
What the fuck did you do? What did you do to him? Why aren't you loaded in? There you go. What did you do? What did you do? Wait, no, there's this thing where it needs me to talk to, yeah, you. Do you enjoy your adventure, friend? Your expedition to find our ore. I have waited for you faithfully. There is something about the way Hireling Mabringle speaks that, for all their kind words, suggests a resentment saved only for the deepest of enemies. But they would not have come to work here if we were enemies. Of course not. We are friends. The Overseer asked for the Gravitino Ball, so they can finish the Starship technology design. As you wish. You will give me that orb eventually, you know. What? What the fuck did you do? Why are you here? What the hell is this guy's deal? Everything is predetermined. What's going on? I heard them, they were already paid by us. Was it predetermined that they would do this? That they would hate us? What will we do to deserve this? Adventure. As ever, I am so grateful for your assistance, friend. Have you ever wondered what happens after death? Between expiration and rebirth? Meditate upon annihilation. Harvest more light from the dead. It is the only way to escape. Since the Overseer arrived, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare that feels like a memory. Flesh merged with metal. A world of glass that blinks. A planet with green skies and an obsidian room. A dream where I see my grave. As I snap back to reality, there is a moment before I can shake the image. That wound on the world, lingering before my eyes. The Overseer asked me to harvest mortite, a material found in the bodies of slain creatures. The Overseer has served me well. Perhaps their task will free my mind from these lingering nightmares. What will we do to you? Have you any memories of the blink between cycles? The brief infinity between life and rebirth? I doubt it, friend, if you do. I do not know what to make of Hireling Mabrino's question. They know my answer already, I feel, and are not interested in what I have to say. The Overseer laughs, their beak clicking as it opens and shuts. I think the Overseer knows, well, for lack of better words, I think it knows that it's an NPC. I think they know that they're forced into this cycle, that their destiny, if you will, is to serve us. No wonder they're bitter. Even if we didn't do anything ourselves, we are still the ones that hired them. We are still the ones that said, you will do this. And even if we ourselves didn't, it's still our fault. If I had never launched this game, loaded up a new save, this entity, this being, wouldn't be here. Because I wouldn't be here, because there would be no game, because if there was no... But my existence here is the only thing that causes this part of reality to exist in a way. And I think they know that.
Real existential hours.
Anor, that is basically the subtitle for this entire game, is just existential dread.
For funsies.
For funsies. I can see the change in you, friend. You've completed your task, and I have seen the world as you see it. I do not entirely understand what I have done for the Overseer. They seem once again ready to reward me for my actions. Here. Take these schematics. May the things you build always remind you of those you killed to construct them. Exocraft terminal. Pause. This work should be made to fulfill a predetermined purpose, and would never be allowed to complete it. The real question is, would you rather be born and exist for a sole purpose, or for both you and the purpose to not exist? This goes on too much longer. I'm pulling out the ranch. Don't worry, I'm about to try and set up a new colony. Anor, can you see why I need to have you here, or else I get incredibly existential incredibly quick?
What?
Correct. I was saying, if I don't have you here, I get very existential very quickly.
You know, as one does.
As one does. I need to... Where is the thing? There it is.
My next trick, I will individually paint all the damaged souls trapped in this feeble flesh of a warden's translucent shell.
Have fun, I think.
Whoops.
Or it would good luck be more appropriate.
One of those gotta do it.
Break a leg. Bon appetit. No, that's not right.
Bon apple teeth.
Osteoporosis. Outside. He says, Aenor's acceptance, my strategy is to induce rage. Can't be existential if you're yelling about ranch on broccoli. God damn it. You fucking ranch.
Layers upon layers of screaming agony.
Yeah, that's generally how I feel about ranch, yeah.
I mean, in order to paint all of these souls trapped in the Warden belly, it has taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers.
And I usually work with like 50 layers minimum. Or 20 layers minimum, usually up to 50 or 100. Cadmium.
Yeah, but like 8 layers devoted entirely to like this singular belly patch. And
This looks
nothing else.
Plated planet. Ooh, hello. We've got a funky boy here. Who's got gold and silver. Yeah, it's the same biome as the planet we got yeeted to by God.
These.
What was that?
You know, for funsies.
For funsies. Well, more God threw us out of his house, and we landed on a planet that looked like this.
For funsies.
Funsies. Creature around here. Aha. Yes, that is an animal. Don't worry about it.
Is that a singular animal?
I don't know, but it sure is an animal. Sure is one of the animals of all time.
It's an amount of animal.
It's an amount of animal.
A non-zero animal, as it were.
This place has gold and silver as well as cadmium. This might actually be a really good place to set up. I've seen an infected planet yet. I have not. I'm not actually certain what you're referring to, honestly. Devastatedly, and it's more terrifying. You are gonna have to send me some screenshots, because I have no idea what you're talking about. And that fascinates me. Screenshot of a jumping worm. Vaguely. Oh. Is that like the biome, or what the planet was referred to? Yeah, so we got power hotspot. Actually, desolate, not devastated. What the planet was referred to. Delightful visuals here. Sure, this is what everyone came to the stream to see.
And just watch a little guy go boing, 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 boing.
To be fair, this is the stuff I'd normally save for, like, off stream, but I feel we needed a break from whatever the hell was going on.
Oops.
Oh, there's that. So what I'm doing is I'm finding hotspots. I'm finding a power one, a mining one, and a gas collection one. And the idea is to put the base between the three. So that I will have access to them right off the bat. Just put in oxygen. It's kind of crap. There's one there. Let's see, there's no one there, I think. Depending on the plant's biome, you can get different sorts of gases. But if it's an exotic biome like this one, then you just get bog standard oxygen. Which is not bad. It's just kind of, alright. That's there, and that's there. So if we go this way, we might be able to find something more. Found a gold hotspot, but what we really need is a cadmium one. Hotspots generate when you're off planet. Generate material. Yeah, they generate materials off planet and even when you're offline. And they have ridiculously high storage if you add it. Like, it takes some extra materials to build the storage, but you can build as much storage as you want. So it's a lot harder to set up than the autonomous mining unit, but the benefits are a lot higher. Which is why I'm running around like an idiot. Click that, indicate that's gold. The red is oxygen, yellow is gold, white is power. Power spot is going to be the most important to have, since, you know, we need to have power to run all this stuff. So now it's just a matter of finding a cadmium hotspot so that we can actually start getting an automated setup here that's within range of power spot. I don't care as much about the oxygen hotspot. It's okay. It would be nice to have the gold hotspot, but not necessary. God, how far away are we from it now? Oh, no neighbor hotspot. That's improvement. Start showing me something.
These plants sure gotta be one of the life forms.
I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
They're more plant-like than some plants I've seen. Nothing still. Found some cadmium at least. God, I don't want to mine it because I'm scared that I'm going to end up setting up shop here and then I'll not have that. Hotspot, that's 1,000 units away now. Oh, we found another gas hotspot. That's helpful. That's totally what I wanted. Grandpa's planet where everything was orbs. Isn't that where you adopted your pet orb from? It is. Hotspot proclivity. Please tell me it's something good. Where'd you go? There you are. It was low-key horrifying though. Couldn't tell what was alive and what wasn't until I scanned it and or it started moving. It's just creepy. Maybe 70, 60, 50, 40, 80. Please be cadmium. Please be cadmium. It's more fucking gold. God damn it. $1, $60, $50, $40. What? Limited to 5 per planet. There's that, there's that. This is in a bit of a annoying spot. Easy to look for cadmium deposit first and then there's around that. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done it like this before. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Yeah, you're right. Here's what I'll do. I'll pick up the chip. I'll look around somewhere. I'll keep doing that until I find a cadmium deposit. And then I'll set up shop near that. because there will inevitably be a power spot within at least 500 units of it. Just have to pick up all the other crap I put down now. Some are 1,000 pies for over 40 mil. Why did you make 1,000 pies? For stalls, I suppose that's fair. That just seems a rather excessive amount of pies. I'm at 96 million without counting the cost of my ships and my freighter. Oh, you did get a freighter. Oh yeah, you told me about that, didn't you? I've forgotten. Does this planet not have daytime, or did it pass through the day-night cycle and I just didn't notice? No clue. That's helpful. Because it was Daredevil. Can't see the possibility of these. I'll wait till 5%.
Technology recharge.
can just... Here. There's one more, I think. Ow. Ow. Bonk. Ah. No nearby hotspots. Oh, no, no, no. Darn it. Ah. Nearby hotspot. There we go, hotspot for XP. Oops. Nope. There we go. There we go. Give me cadmium. It's more gold. There hasn't been any cadmium in the plants either. That's not... Stellar metals only spawn as hotspots and deposits. They aren't something you'll find in plants and rocks. And any of the stuff listed in the description of the planet can be found as hotspots. Cadmium, 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 silver.
Oh,
Well, there is one positive. It wasn't gold this time. Land. Land. Oops. Only of our hotspots. Tier launch thrusters. I have plenty of thruster fuel. And they also have a recharge function. Oh hey, it's daytime! Barely even noticed, but yeah, it's daytime. Yeah, my launch thrusters have a solar recharge function, which is very useful. And besides that, I have some fuel in storage, or in inventory. Cadmium, 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 cadmium. It's more fucking gold.
well, if you ever need gold.
I'll know where to go.
Yeah.
The way that your base works is it can have a diameter of 1,000 units, but these sorts of things are usually about 900 units apart from each other. So what I'll need to do is find the cadmium deposit, find a second deposit, and put the base right in between the two. I'd expected to already be building the base right now. But apparently, we just can't have nice things. I don't even need it to be like a high level, like good deposit. I just need a deposit. Can I feed these things? Doesn't look like it. That's a bummer. I wanted to know what they dropped. Better deposit. Yeah, a higher level deposit will give you resources faster. Silver! I'm starting to understand why I've never done it this way before. I mean, I'm still determined to do it, if only because at this point I kind of have to. Sunk cost fallacy, what's that? Never heard of it. But next time I do this, I'm definitely doing it off stream. So I did not realize it would take this long. More silver. Processor's not charged. Of course. Well, I did see a cadmium surface level deposit somewhere. There it is. So might as well gather that while we're here. Yeah, at least it's not more gold. Discovered infinite stellar resource for the other day. With the, refine it with different materials, refine it with different materials kind of thing. Where it's like infinite as long as you're willing to use up the, what is it, oxygen or carbon? I can't remember what it is that you need to use to do it. Oh no, hold the fuel. That sucks. I think I have some. Yes.
Product constructed. Technology recharge.
I think it used to be like legitimately infinite, but they patched it so that it's more of a. It costs at least something to make more. Oh, nearby house spot. This is definitely one of the camera angles of all time. Since an A-level deposit, please let this be a cadmium. It's cadmium! We did it, lads! We found it! Oh my god, we found it.
Grand wave.
Holy crap. We still gotta find whatever the next rover is, which will be a bit of a walk. But we found it. Yeah, in City Class, I think I got max of like 75%. A little digging, I can probably find like 78. Sort of has me back. See you in a bit, Biddy.
Life support power low.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be actually mad if this is another cadmium deposit because I only need the one. Please be silver. That'd be so nice to be at silver. It's silver! Oh my god, okay. 800 miles away. Still need to find a power source, but that should not be nearly as difficult. Honestly, even if we don't, I think it'd be okay. But I would really prefer if we could.
Love this pet's fucked up turtle face.
Its name's is Bonesy, and I love it.
Not to be confused with Bone Cat.
Bone Cat's name is Huntico Jr. Really? I found a cadmium silver deposit, and now this is what's being annoying? Alright, I guess we just have to deal with not having a power hotspot. That sucks. Another way. Alright, this looks like as good a place as any to set up shop. It's very hilly, but I can make do it. Because this.
What, astral protection? Hate when I'm trying to have a normal day and I just astral project.
very normal and common experience, I'm sure. There's that. You want to know the worst part of it?
What?
I don't even have the blueprint for the thing I need to start extracting those mineral deposits.
Yikers.
So I still have to find... I don't even need to find another cadmium deposit. I can just do the, like, infinite whatever thing. Grab a drink. What do I need? Need more cadmium. Ferrite and some of the cadmium. What? No, hold on. Pure ferrite that duplicates the amount of chromatic metal you get from the cadmium. This back to here, and then that just keeps doubling that. Now we're getting somewhere. How many do we need? Oh, we've got enough. Now we just need living pearls. Which I think I have some. Yep. Struck the soul engine. Need 3 glass. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Biddy's back. Hello, Biddy. Got super glue and pickles. That's definitely a combination. The prostitute now. Ah, so you're not planning to glue the pickles back into its original pickle. Darn. Well, it's time enough to do our next thing. So bring the mind arc back to Artemis. Okay. So all this just for the brain. Yes, it was. Or the mind arc is what it's referred to. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available.
Toxic protection falling.
I activate the mind arc. I do not know what I expect. Some show of light and fury. Some catharsis where Artemis emerges in the flesh, restored to life before my eyes. But it is not to be. One moment I see their hologram, the next there is nothing. The stranger who gave me these blueprints beckons me over, their signal still active. Travelers are a dream, an idea that we have some special place in this universe. Artemis had it. You had it. Apollo too, though they would conceal it. Even I had this dream long ago. We are countless, my friend, walking these worlds, yearning for friendship. No one wants to be alone, not truly. The closer you get to others, the more you risk hurting yourself, hurting them. The deepest secret of the universe is not that of the glass, or the aerons, or the progenitors. It is that final act, the decision to abandon those who need you. It is the primal sin, the foundation of existence itself. Go to the stars, traveler. Your friends wait for you. They will help you bring peace to poor Artemis. Return when you are finished. We have much to discuss. You had a dream and now you just have depression.
You know, as one does.
Biddy says, I have gained the horrid knowledge that apparently whispering eggs are edible. Correct. Friend entity. Polo observed your signal approach, but it was anomalous. The signature was from the wrong time. Are you well? Not incomplete. Not fading. Not as visor-like flares, burning with concern and distress. But tell not about Artemis, about Null, about the Mind Arc. It glows brightly as I reveal it. It is Echo. I never thought to see a traveler's soul. You are so beautiful. But friend entity, this Artemis Echo is in pain, disconnected. This arc is no rescue. Artemis Echo will never have body again. Will never explore again. Old life gone. But we can help them. Nada has a machine. No, not machine. It is something living. Fuck. There is a choice. You may upload Artemis Echo to machine, to sub-simulation, where they may live on. Or help Artemis Echo end suffering. I ask what life would be like inside the simulation. Nada pauses for a moment, staring at me strangely. Nada tells me Artemis would still feel joy at the things they experienced. But if they should learn of their fate, they were alone, no longer real, unable to meet their friends. Such knowledge may cause them great pain. You must choose. Upload them to machine, to sub-simulation where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo end suffering. Nada shakes her head strangely, trying to adopt my own mannerisms. The gesture is appreciated, if disconcerting. You must choose. Upload them to machine, to sub-simulation where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo end suffering. So what do we do? I don't like either. Those are the only two choices we are presented with. Either a false life or no life at all. Because I'm living in a someone questions your idea of reality, basically our lives already. What Nada is saying is that Artemis would be truly alone in their universe. They would be completely isolated. The point isn't whether or not it's real, it's the fact that there's no one else there.
I just feel like the simulation is so much crueler. Like, just the magnitude of cruelty present in that idea. It is a comfort to the person putting Artemis there. It is not a comfort to Artemis.
What do you think we should do then?
It would probably be more merciful to Artemis to let Artemis end.
Go ahead and speak with Polo, Traveler. They will help you calibrate the machines, no matter what your decision. Whatever you do, I am proud of your compassion. You are Traveler friend.
And you can make donuts in this game?
Is that really what we're focusing on right now?
It's just right there on the screen.
Aner, we're deciding whether or not to let someone die.
And donuts are flashing on the screen.
Gave me a cocoa tart for some reason. Are they just giving out food?
Seems like it.
Oh, I got another one. I got itching, creeping honey sponge. It's all from Zombie Gangsta, apparently. Like, we're trying to decide a literal life and death situation here. Nada told me what you need to do. Just know, friend, that we support you, no matter the choice. I will prepare the machine. It is Nada friend's private refuge. Please treat it with care. Sidearms his fate at Nada's private terminal. So, Biddy, do you remember asking about the red door in this room? This is what it is. The machine is ancient and powerful, a relic of a world long since destroyed. The craft is extraordinary. It is clearly tended to often, and with great love. I feel a whisper, Nada's faint hum over the speaker. As they commune with this machine, the words on panel unscramble themselves. Nada Entity Authorization detected. Secondary Simulation 5, Right enabled. The relic is a simulation of a solar system. A prayer, offered by ancient Korvax the Atlas, now reshaped at the heart of the anomaly. A single full solar system, so dear to Nada. It will act as a home for Artemis, should I wish it. Even as I process my decision, Nada's hum takes on a quiet new intensity. I speak, and their voice replies, intelligible now. They talk gently, and suggest I place the ark upon the terminal. I do so, and I hear a whisper. Prayer? The ark begins to unfold, twisting from its center, releasing the traveler's soul within. I witness a spark of blue light blaze within the air before me. It fades after a moment, and with it, the last remnant of Artemis within this world. I hear Nada's voice over the speaker, intelligible now and reassuring. They tell me that it is done. Artemis is at peace now. They suggest I do not dwell on these moments. They tell me that I did the right thing. But he asks, wait, so did Artemis die regardless? Artemis was already dead, essentially. We had the option of essentially putting her in a jar or letting her go. So we let her go. Are you receiving? The hollow terminus is showing. Available again. Your signal was... thought you were gone. It is a relief to hear Apollo again. It feels like we have not spoken in a long time. I try to recount the experience to Apollo as best I can. The gateway, the strange planet, the vast machine, the crimson orb. As I talk, I realize the memories themselves aren't stable, that I cannot form them in my mind. It is just a dull, aching red. I tell Apollo that I think I saw the Atlas itself. You saw it. You met the Atlas. The Korvax, they worship it as a god. I never thought it was real, never thought. Are you alright? I can't imagine what you've gone through. I tell Apollo of the things the Atlas said. How it spoke of travelers and sentinels as if we were protocols, not living things. The way it views us, the way it looked at me. I felt as if life and death were just fragile dreams, not real concepts at all. At least it didn't harm you. And I think there's something in what you just said. The Korvax pay homage to the Sentinels precisely because they believe them to be servants of this Atlas. We should investigate further. This machine will lead us to the Sentinel nest. We'll be rich before we know it. It's just the talk of rewards is absurd at a time like this. The Atlas felt hostile, inexplicable in its motives and purpose, not to mention all that has happened since. I tell Apollo of Artemis's grave, and my encounter with the mysterious traveler Null. I suggest there's more going on here than an opportunity to earn units. Artemis is dead. I don't... How? Who would... I know I made fun of them, but that was easy. They cared, they believed, and what's happened to them? Where have you buried Artemis? I want to say goodbye, if I can. I tell Apollo that Null gave me a way of saving Artemis, to restore them to a form of life. Apollo is initially excited at the prospect of going to meet Artemis, but I explained that I could not do it. It would not have been life, just an empty existence within the simulation. I had to allow Artemis to find peace in death. You did the right thing. You tried. Whatever you might be feeling right now, know that you are a good friend. I have to go through the portal and join you. That much is clear. We just need to figure out the right glyphs, the right address for that world of yours. Find a monolith. Search for patterns in the data. These things are machines, and we simply need to understand their code. If he's talking about glyphs and portals again, we're one step closer to hatching our egg.
Oh,
Because we've seen that clearly we cannot get there by warping there. Well, hello there. Did you finally decide to join? God, I hate the whole approximate location nonsense. Rat, you too. Ah. Not certain what she's yelling at me about now, since she has full food and water. Probably insisting that she's been terribly lonely, has had no attention at all whatsoever. Totally. The joy of screaming. Could be that. Though she is also biting at my leg. What do you mean? It says like weird hats. Your friend messed up again. I just ruined you yesterday. Good lord. Comet has a bit of fur on her lower back that she cannot reach when she is grooming herself. So has a tendency to get matted, and I have to be the one to, like, pick out the mats and groom it and comb it. Which I did, I think either yesterday or the day before, and she's already got clumps again. Anomaly. 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 I see the stone of the monolith. It's immovable, muted silver. And yet something lurks beneath. It is gray and yet not gray. A crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Leyline link detected. Tracing to source.
Life support power
I love low gravity planets.
Suit power cells depleted.
Oh, shush.
Technology recharge.
These things really are just straight up Stargate portals, and I appreciate that. Activate the portal to learn its glyphs for Artemis, or Apollo. Eh.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Oh, these all need slightly different materials. Oh, this is horrific.
Technology recharge. 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 Technology recharge.
So I need to come back with stellar metals. Wait, is that a copper deposit right there? Yes, it is. My god. It's making up for all I went through to find cadmium. This had better be enough.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Traveler capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. I am unsure if I should listen. So that right there is basically the coordinates for this star system. And if someone else has finished all these quests and has access to a portal and inputs these coordinates, they can find my star system. And that right there is what multiplayer was for a while. That was the only way you could find other people. And honestly, I think that's really cool. I will once again be right back. Hello.
Hello.
I've finally returned. What are we doing? Contact Paulo at the holoterminus. Holoterminus located.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Good thing I'm leaving. Oh my god. What? Did that just come through the planet?
Well, I'm sure that's normal.
What the fuck? Yeah, sure, alright. This might as well happen. It's not crush the dude in space. That wasn't a space station, it was a freighter.
Toxin protection. Fully.
Storm, yeah, storm. I'm more worried about the cat in the acid storm.
Technology recharging.
Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full. I've hired a Gek to look after my farm while I'm away. Has a farm? Yes, I have a farm. What of it?
Storm clearing.
It's not much, mostly fruit I've found in my travels, but I'm hoping to expand. Anyway, this is no concern of yours. We have a portal to attend to, do we not? As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked that same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. He's not going to give up until he finds a way, though. I know that already.
May as well help him.
I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Before I go, they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called null. They warn me to be careful too. So, from this point on, I have no idea what's going to happen next, because this is about as far as I got in the story. from this point on,
Fun.
I am flying blind. I have no idea if Apollo is actually going to show up or not. It's possible I was a bit traumatized by everything that happens to Artemis, because I made the decision to keep them within the simulation. Because I didn't realize that I was just doing it for myself, I guess. And it didn't go well. It didn't go well for them. And it hurt a lot. And I think that was kind of what threw me off of continuing.
And whoever goes back and watches the VOD, if you stick Artemis in the simulation, she doesn't really remember what happened, and she keeps trying to contact you, asking, like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
And you have the option to either tell her what you did or just keep lying to her and let her keep looking for someone in an empty fake solar system.
Yeah. Two lost souls. One who cared too much, and one who cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did, once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I know you were just playing around with portals. Whatever you did, I am here now. And I need your help. The Atlas. It is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe. Something I need your help to figure out. The Sentinels do not just keep the peace across the universe. Their motives run deeper than that. Seeking out anomalies in the multiverse's structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No. It has to be you, Traveler. There is an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find the first secret. I am sure of it. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us. No more than the air or the wind might be called such names. But it is terrified. It is in pain. And we have a responsibility to help its suffering, no matter the cost. I should note that my voice for Null is literally me just talking quieter and leaning in towards the microphone. It seemed like the most appropriate thing to do because I couldn't come up with a new character voice for them. I have a limited repertoire. Biddy, not everything that is like mildly in need of help is a new son.
Noel is older than all of us. We cannot adopt Noel.
Correct. I think Null may be older than the universe. I'm not certain. Where is this marker? Where is this marker? There we go. Unselected cell for some reason. Also, no, it's... Lil said that we woke it up. Hello there. The young electronic life form flicks hurriedly through endless reams of data. They gorge themselves in information, which they then attempt to form as a hologram in the air that stands between us. It is clear that physicist Entity Achex is frustrated and unsatisfied with the results of their effort. Who? Entity existence. Convergence. On the screen they clutch, a timer begins to tick down. A new trial or duty for the life form is about to begin. The life form starts to despair as valuable seconds tick away. The life form thanks me. They prepare themselves, then chitter to an unseen observer. They attempt their hologram a final time. It is not deemed a success. The shell in front of me falls briefly silent, disconnected, before a new life form is downloaded to the metal body. They glare, upset by my attempt to cheat their test. Standing decreased with the Korvax. Whoops.
Whoops.
Null's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open. The log's ready for me to read. This observatory appears to have functioned as a salvage station, manned by a GEC specialist. A translator. They were accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. But it appears that this posting was the making of them. They found strange things in the wrecks. Aberrations. Data that spoke of worlds that do not exist and events that did not happen. That GEC went out to investigate one such craft. The life signature of the Korvax still on board. They never returned. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There is a signal on the console. A warning on repeat. 16 short bursts of data in a loop. I extract coordinates for the distress signal. The crashed vessel awaits me on another world. I think we might be about to get some very interesting answers. But not before I loot the place. just realized some plans have been too far discovered. By me or by someone else? There was one that I uploaded. Just the one, though. Then he says, I'm looking through my discoveries and I see discovered by Microphallus 420. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that may as well happen.
Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Log encryption key. Search the crash site. Advertise ferrite. Why do you need this stuff?
Technology prepared.
Probably need all of them for this. I should note that after this I am going to wrap up because it is getting late and I am getting tired.
Technology prepared.
Cube land.
Pardon?
Cube land. Crash site.
It's a crashed freighter.
Made of so many cubular shapes.
Radiation leak detected.
I suppose that's fair. Humans just love them cubes. I mean, there aren't any humans in this universe.
People just love their cubes. And their orbs.
I do not know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive. But I must die as I lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. The swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically, not attacking, just watching. Time passed, The Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. Ship logs requested. Accessing. They struck as one. An attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. With a fury exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. Only I remained. The Korvax stood with me to the end, to their credit. They concealed me within their flotilla as they headed towards the center. All life in the universe annihilated in a little under an hour.
Technology repaired.
I forgot what the flotilla is, but it sounds familiar because I remember going, flotilla sounds like tortilla. A flotilla is a large group of ships. I think there's a more specific definition for it, but that's the definition that I'm familiar with.
Technology repaired. Radiation leak detected.
I think that's all the cargo pods. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know, all of us. We are not alone. Even if I die, Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me. 1,000. 1,000,000. We are not alone. For every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived. We existed, no matter the horror of the end. They were at my door. Error. Unexpected log termination. I think that's all for today, folks. Any thoughts, Anor?
No, has a punchable face.
Why no?
Tat.
You do know that Biddy has the exact same face in the game, right?
No feels slightly more punchable.
Biddy has just made the realization. So it seems like there was a universe before this one, or next to this one. And in that universe, Nada and Polo knew each other. And then one of them was killed and the other escaped to a new universe to find that same person waiting for them.
We love a stable time loop.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I am going to lay down a bit, and then I will get some food, and then I'm going to watch funny YouTubes for the rest of the night.
You know, as one does.
As one does. Good night, all.